We went over it a couple of minutes ago. We'll have gang and increased police presence, the quads, the command post vehicle, and arrest processing vehicle. We're going to reach out to the principals and the schools over here in Brooklyn South as well as Brooklyn North. There's a couple other things that we may monitor on the computer, if you will, to see what the kids are planning. But we have a plan. We just haven't put it out on paper. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay. During the summer as well? During the summer, correct? Okay, if you have a specific location where you're actually observing this, I need to know, respecting send officers there. Okay, so if you give me just, you don't have to give me address, give me a street, and you know what I mean? And then,
Joe.
all right, so we'll take a look at the beach area. The economy is happening in the beach area, that's what we'll address. Yes, sir.
It's not a all access process. I don't know what's the
Okay. Okay, so then we'll take a look at those locations. Okay, we'll address it. Yes, sir. Thank you.
What are you standing over there telling me you know for? If you know. You don't know me. I'll break the balls from now on. See you. I'm gonna say stop.
So it's used as a test site over here?
You can get my neck.
All right, so maybe we can reach out to the area driving schools and see what we can
I'm
do.
gonna kick your father on the
Yes, sir.
Go ahead. Kick him twice.
Okay, never mind. Right.
Okay. All right, just so you know, we definitely want to address the motorcycles. We have what's called traffic stack, and it probably comes around every couple of months, and it's been coming up a lot more frequently. And what we actually start to measure now in April, when the warm weather starts, is motorcycle enforcement. So we're actually held accountable by the Chief of Transportation to our motorcycle enforcement. So you'll definitely be seeing that. And being that you're coming, there's a problem down here. It's a great place to rent services, so we'll be down here. Yes. And the drag racing is with motorcycles or vehicles? Okay, we'll take a look at that. Okay.
Very often they'll spot something that's an issue.
Okay.
They're trying to like drive off. They're probably trying to cause anything.
Okay.
The question is, they're running communications out.
Yes. 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 Yeah. I mean, they can, if they spot something, they can call the fastest response is 911. Rather than trying to track down an individual police officer that may be off that day, or not working that tour, or a sergeant that may be off or on vacation, if they see something that they believe needs further police investigation, they got to call 911. The fastest way to get us here. I mean, if they were to call the desk, you know, I mean, once again, they're wasting time by actually calling up. Suppose they call the desk, and the desk phone is busy now, or they call the TS phone, and it keeps going back and forth. I mean, at what point, you know what I mean? You know, you're wasting valuable time. Call 911. It'll be dispatched to a car, and it'll be assigned. Yes. Yes.
The situation along Oriental Boulevard, particularly in the morning, let's say when people are driving to school or driving home from my daughter, many people ignore the zebra line.
Okay.
You know, we try to, work around that. Is there any way that perhaps you can post some cars occasionally to try to keep people honest in the morning?
We could do that. And another thing that we could do is also, you know, those plastic extensions that the DOT could actually put in with, and what happened? Who took them? Okay. Yeah, but who took them down?
DOT.
Okay, okay. So then, I guess I can have my summer's office to come out here and address, you know what I mean, the disobeyed pavement markings. Okay, okay. Hi,
Hi, Kathy.
how are you?
Is it illegal if somebody hangs over the road?
Absolutely.
Trying to say, we would like to get those zebra lines taken out of Mashpee someday, but that's the DOT. We have to work with
What I can do is, I mean, we can take a look at why they were initially put there and see if the need, you know what I mean, is, you know, for them to be there is still there. And if not, we can always submit a traffic intelligence report to DOT and ask them to be removed. But, you know what, we'll talk later and you tell me why you think they need to be removed and we'll take a look at it. Okay? Okay. We can, okay. Nice to meet everybody. Good luck with the group.
I want to thank the captain again. Now's my chance to welcome everyone here. I'm glad you made it down to the first monthly meeting of the Manhattan Beach Neighborhood Association. I wanted to thank my wife and my kids for allowing me to run to so many meetings. I want to thank our special advisor, Sheila Nelson. I'd like to thank our Board of Trustees. I certainly would like to thank Ira Zaltman for dismissing me as the chairman of the Education Committee, because that was the catalyst for us to form this new group. It's my privilege to be the first president of this organization. Some of you may say, well, what are your qualifications? And number one on my resume is the fact that I've lived in Manhattan Beach for 51 years. I was here when all the streets were two-way streets. I was here before Kingsborough was built, and we called the point, we knew it as the Coast Guard station. I was here when children were allowed to attend their local schools. I went to PS 195, I went to Reynolds, I went to Lincoln High School. A lot different than it is today. I was here before the Menorah Nursing Home was built on our shoreline. I was here before the Leon Goldstein High School was placed in Kingsborough campus with no special provisions for your kids to attend. I was here when there was a large police detail during the summer months. There were mounted cops, there were scooter cops, there were foot patrolmen, there were patrol cars, not 5 cops and a sergeant. That's what I remember. I was here before cut days paralyzed our neighborhood, and our parents and nannies would run off the beach in fear for their children. I was here before the zebra lines were painted, something that confuses the residents and confuses the visitors. That only leads to more accidents. I was here before they painted the bicycle path for that phantom lone bicyclist who uses it. I was also here before they put in the railroad signal on Oriental Boulevard and Ocean Avenue and told you all that's a traffic signal. So, that's how long I've been here. This neighborhood has many challenges, and with